It's the even if Peter gets here and touches anything, he's not going to see anything.
Are you sure?
Kate, everything is okay. You don't need to worry. And I'm always going to be here for you. Always.
Thank you.
What is my purpose? My purpose in this life, what is my purpose? My purpose, what is my purpose?
But more, this episode was mad though, I no lie you. But I really think that Greg doesn't really mind his business. You can imagine the way he was just following this girl up and down. Even if the girl was not really talking to him, he was still following her about, and not until this thing happened. Like, I feel so sorry for him. Greg is definitely going to hunt these two down. In fact, everybody. I was really thinking that Annie would actually caution one of her sister, the one that actually did the wrong thing, that she wasn't supposed to touch the book. After all, I could remember when Annie told them that that book is out of bound, that they should not touch it, and this girl went ahead to touch the book, and now she landed herself in trouble, and then landed every other person in trouble. Greg is surely going to haunt them, because I know that his spirit will never rest, not until people find out what killed him, or his father actually finds out what killed him. So this episode is going to be super mad. In fact, the next episode is going to be hot. I cannot wait to see what is going to happen next in the next episode. Guys, drop a comment on the section below if you cannot wait to see it too. This is another part that made me laugh out so loud. Guys, these sisters are just so funny. Imagine someone called you guys, she is in trouble, and all you guys did was to gather yourselves somewhere to first talk about it and all of that. Like, it was an emergency, for crying out loud. I was just laughing out loud. Or like, these girls are not serious at all. So if this girl was actually dying, what they would have done was just to pack themselves one side and start thinking of what to do, or maybe asking themselves if they should go ahead with it or not. Well, I just know that they're looking out for each other, but more, don't be lie, oh, this kind thing, it shocked me, and it was so so hilarious. Just imagine the way Joanne dressed. She was dressing like a gangster. You shall know that there's something weird about Joanne, and I'm so surprised that Peter has not found out. I don't know if Peter is now ignoring all the visions he has been seeing, because he saw Greg when Greg died and he could not do anything about it. Now he also saw Joanne when they did something to Joanne. Like the first time Joanne met him, yeah, he touched Joanne, and then he saw something and he just ignored it. During that last episode, I was like, I even thought that, okay, this forthcoming episode, he will actually do something about Joanne, not knowing that he still left the whole thing. This is just so very annoying and just very uncalled for and very stupid of him. Sorry to say, but the Sia should know his job. He should know what he came to do, and he should just do the whole thing, because this thing is just very annoying. I am also heavily disappointed in Annie. I used to think that Annie is now on Peter's side. The way I feel like Peter is just so alone in this. Not even I feel like he is just so alone in this whole thing because there's nobody to actually help him out in this case. Diani, we know. Look at her shirt. Look at what she's wearing on her neck. She's just a gangster. In fact, she has turned into a gangster. And Annie, on the other hand, Peter thought he could trust Annie, not knowing that Annie is just playing him and all of that. I think Peter spoke to the right person. Let's just hope that Annie does not manipulate this person, or probably Annie does not do something wrong to her, just for her not to help Peter in revealing the truth and all of that. I wish Peter good luck, and a whole lot of strength, because it's not easy to do this alone. And I feel like this girl is always very scared of using her powers. Like, the way she was just acting. She was acting like, which kind of wala be this one? Like, she was not even into the whole thing. Like, Peter was disturbing her and all of that. And I feel Peter's pain. You know, when your best friend is, or let's say when your friend is just missing and you can't find the person anywhere, and you know you can do something about it, and you have a feeling, you have an ill feeling about the whole thing. I know you would want to definitely find out what actually happened to that your friend. So I feel Peter's pain. I really, really do feel his pain. And I just so wish that this girl would actually help him out a lot, even as they have already gone for a failed mission. You know, their mission failed. Peter did not find anything because Annie already wiped the whole thing. I'm just so curious. I'm wondering how the truth will be revealed. I'm just so curious. And where is Shogunle, for crying out loud? Like, I've not really seen Shogunle for a very long time. I hope he comes back to the next episode. Or I hope that Mickey's mom will actually help them with the whole thing. And I also wish that Ella would come back, because Peter is alone in all of this shit. Peter should pay more attention to what's going on around him, because he's getting this feeling. He's seeing visions, but I just wonder why he's ignoring everything he is seeing, which is not right. Everyone needs to pay attention to whatever is going on around them. That's the only way you can actually survive. And this particular scene was so funny when Ade was answering the whole question. What came into my mind was just like, when you're an old woman, why won't you know the whole thing? Because Ade is very old though. It's just that she got the powers from Mickey, this being young forever power. So it was just so hilarious. This scene was very, very funny. It was very, 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 very funny, and I really enjoyed it. The way she was just answering the questions reminded me of my secondary school, when one very intelligent girl would just be answering questions. It's to be paining everybody, and the one where you just try like this, you go come raise your hand instead of the teacher to point to you. The intelligent girl will just say it from nowhere. It will still pain you. So that was exactly the vibe I got. Anyways, this movie is just so lit and so dope, and everybody's enjoying it. I really feel Peter's pain, and I hope everything comes back into the normal way it used to be. Particular place was very funny as well, though I pitied the girl Shasha. It reminded me of what happened in one of these first episodes of Sabalo's of this high school series too. I think something like this has happened about nude, about manipulation and all of that. And Aishat also did something about it. If you guys can remember, if you've been following this series for a long time, you would remember what I'm talking about. The way this guy just acted, even though I'm not blaming the guy because the guy is under his spell. You understand? So, but the thing just reminded me of all these boyfriends that do manipulate their girlfriends. You know, when you're the person in you know that you're the person at fault, but you want to make it look like, okay, so you don't trust me. When the girl is asking you, where have you been, or why are you not taking my calls and all of that, you not be like, don't you trust me? Okay, so you don't trust me. You don't want to turn the whole tables around, so it will not be the girl's fault and all of that, guys. Or more, I don't even appreciate that attitude at all. And this guy, why is he even mad at his friend? Like, it's not like it's his friend that talked to him in a bad way. He's supposed to be mad at Aishat. And are you even sure that Aishat is not using is not using charms on the guy and all of that, because all of a sudden, just from nowhere, the guy started liking Aishat. And that other guy that also approached Aishat, I know there are two guys that are dying for Aishat right now. Okay, I mean the one that the guy that approached Aishat about politics and all of that, plus this one now, so it's now two. That's Jude, Joanne's brother. Now I can't wait for Aishat to save her girl, at least even if it's one. So what she will do right for once, let her just do it and save this girl. I know she can because she has done it before. I think she the first time she entered into the guy's body and made him confess and all of that. So let's look at the kind of let's look at how she's actually going to do this one now. Let's just look at how everything is going to turn out. So if you made it to the end of this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching to this very point. This movie is just the whole vibe. I turn on my post notification to get notification each time to drop any new video, so I hope you do the same. Thank you for watching, and you can also watch my photo dump, guys. Bye.
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. La 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 la, oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver, no more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar, bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. La 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 la, oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver, no more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar, bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Oh, no. Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver, no more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar, bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Oh no, empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. La 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 la, oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, empty hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. La 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 la, oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly.